Pure Plank. That's right. Adam Copeland, Christian Cage. They have a plank board you can buy. But if you use the promo code Don't Say the F Word, you can save 10% on it.
That's right.
And you can get 6-pack abs like me. Look at that, Joe. Ripped.
You ripped.
Finn Balor, eat your heart out. And that might have carbs, so he probably couldn't eat it. Also, Strong Crate, Strong Box Barrel. Promo code Don't Say the F Word, you'll save 13%.
Hey. And Mark,
if
you want to sponsor anybody, sponsor Raspberry Pure Leaf.
Is that good?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Big guy drinks iced tea. I do. Oh yeah, I got one more sponsor to talk about, Joe.
Okay, one more sponsor.
It's an important one. Come here. What do you need? Get over here. What?
Here.
We are brought to you by ourselves, right there. Tsunami Physics shirt, link in the bio. Go buy one. Grand Slam week, 10% off. No promo code needed. Just go get a Tsunami Physics shirt. He's a big guy right there. Kingdom Boxing Fitness, what's up? You can go buy you a Tsunami Physics shirt too. Link in the bio, of course.
You need the Mystic Joe shirt.
They need the Mystic Joe shirt? Anything to hawk his own merch. What a good grief. But what? How are you going to be out here trying to hawk your own shirt?
I just got to throw it out there, Just toss it out there in the wind,
Hey, I mean, gotta hustle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta hustle.
That's right.
Joe, let's just adjust this camera.
All right. Camera adjust.
We're going to adjust that a little bit. We got this Tsunami Physics shirt. We're certainly going to talk about Bronson, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Raw recap to talk about.
Yeah.
We also have AEW Dynamite Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on in the week, we'll see Collision Grand Slam, but I believe everything's being filmed tonight.
Well, I'm just saying, I believe Danielson and Nigel is going to be on Collision because Nigel been dogging him out on Collision every week.
You think they're not going to fight their match? You don't think it'll be tonight?
I think it's going to be Saturday night.
You think Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson will be Saturday night, not tonight?
If you look at it, Nigel been dogging him every Saturday, just Saturday. Nothing on Wednesday. It's always been Saturday. And what better way?
You ain't wrong.
And they're going to have to get viewerships in on Saturday. So what better way? It's going to be Saturday.
We'll bounce around the show, of course, because, I have ADHD, and we have a shirt about that. But do you think they should have done Nigel and Danielson now?
I think this whole thing should have been waited till he was medically cleared. Keyword, medically cleared, because that's the big bummer of the day. It's going to be he's going to fight unless he's medically cleared. So that's why I think it's going to be Saturday, because with tonight, that gives them at least 3 days, but reality 2 hours to say, hey, I'm ready to fight.
For me, man, first of all, I don't like the not medically cleared thing. I don't like that that's on the graphic. I don't like that that's like the way it's being advertised. If he's medically cleared. When have you ever seen that?
Most of the time, they say if he's medically cleared, they're going to find a replacement or do a battle royal. Relinquish that title from the champion.
Yeah. I mean, I can't, but I've never seen a match advertised. This will happen if the champ's medically cleared.
It's not no. It's been in matches, but not championship matches. If that makes sense.
Is this a championship match?
It sounds like a championship match.
Man, I wonder if it is. Reach out to the F-Head Nation, all you F-Heads out there. Is Nigel McGuinness versus Bryan Danielson is that a title match? I got to be honest. I haven't really paid attention to see if it's being marketed as a title match. So
let me see here. I can find out.
You search. I'm going to use my one free Google search coupon.
For better way than YouTube. All right, it's advertised as Nigel McGuinness for the title.
Okay, why in the hell would Nigel McGuinness receive an AEW title shot? He's had a match in AEW in the Battle Royal.
They trying to bring back the 16-year rival history, and that what better way to do it? Title match. It's stupid. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, you can just say, hey, I've known you for over 20 years. I've been not wrestling for like past 15. I'm medically cleared now. I was in the Battle Royal. That's about it. I feel, though, that since I'm now medically cleared, we can finish our chapter. And the way to finish the chapter is take that title off of you.
I guess, man.
That's the only thing I say right now.
Do you think doing things like this in AEW is beneficial to the product? I mean, the match should be great, but do you think it's beneficial to the product overall?
Nah. Because I'm just going to say this. They jumping fast with them title shots. They jump fast.
Yeah.
You go from Swerve, Danielson, Jack. Then who that Jack? Now Nigel.
Yeah, now it's Nigel. And then you have Darby and Mox are competing for Darby's shot. I mean, what this is just the writing on the wall, in my opinion, is that Danielson's done at World's End whenever he faces Mox.
You know, I think, what if, here's the big what if. What if tonight, I'm only saying this, I believe tonight is going to be the Mox and Mox fight. But what if Darby actually beats him? It might sound crazy, but I think Darby is going to beat him with the most devastating move in the professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up.
Wow, really? Is this you looking into the crystal ball? Darby beats Mox tonight?
It sounds crazy, but it just popped in my head today when I was thinking about, I was looking at that show, the listing, and I thought about it. I mean, it would be great to see Mox win, but then I just thought about it. What if Darby beats him with a surprise roll-up? He does something crazy. Mox trying to be Mox, be Mr. Hill trying to destroy you, but then Darby just rolls him over, 3 count, and jumps out the ring and runs crowd or whatever just to get away from everybody.
Man, that would be something. If that happens.
What?
Joe's in trouble. You know, Joe, it's today's National Daughters Day.
I know it's National Daughters Day.
Give her $20.
She got enough $20 already. She got enough.
You got to buy her some Roblox dollars. Is that what do they call them? Are they V-Bucks? What are they? What do you?
Robux.
Robux?
Robux. Robux. And she wants a Robux to get a $80 new face. And Robux is like, so that would be like $80, and Robux is like $12 American.
Buy her a Rubik's Cube. This will occupy her time. And tell her when she solves it, you'll get her whatever she wants in Roblox.
All right, I can do that.
That'd be the way to do it. Make her earn it. Or dust off the NES and tell her if she gets past the 4th level of Battletoads.
She wouldn't last first 2 minutes.
Or the OG Ninja Turtles game. That shit was hard.
I don't think nobody beat that level. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know nobody who beat that level.
The game was hard. Ninja Turtle game was real hard. So was Battletoads.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell were we talking about before I started talking about Ninja Turtles and Battletoads?
How I thought Darby's going to win.
Yeah. If Darby beats Mox, who beats Bryan Danielson and when?
Okay. This is my theory. My theory is this. The final pay-per-view, it'll be Mox versus Darby. We'll just say Darby wins. Then boom, at the end of the match, kill switch, text Darby. Christian still got that, whatever it's called.
Christian's got the contract. That's right.
Christian still got the. So at the end of the year, 2024, your favorite father will be champion.
Yeah. Christian's also known for planking. And if you want to pick up Adam Copeland and Christian Cage's plank board from Pure Plank, you can use the promo code Don't Say the F Word and save yourself 10%. Side note. I forget that he has that contract. Actually, they bring it regularly, but it just kind of falls out of my brain. So you think Christian will be the guy who retires Bryan Danielson?
I'm going to say at the end of 2024, Christian Cage, everyone's favorite father that you love to hate, will be champion.
So, question for you. What's AEW's rule with that contract? Does it have to be Christian?
Christian got the contract, yeah.
He has possession
of
the contract. Can he give that contract to someone?
No. It's like the Money in the Bank, or Feast of Fire. You got that briefcase, you got that contract.
So it's his. He can't hand it over?
Unless he puts it up on a match.
Puts it up and he loses it?
That's it.
So, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
So, we get to World's End. But in the build-up to World's End, we have some more interaction between Jack Perry and Killswitch.
Mm-hmm.
And it leads to Killswitch getting Christian to put that contract up against Jack Perry.
Mm-hmm.
What if Jack Perry wins that contract back, or wins it from Christian, and Jack Perry cashes in and Jack Perry retires Bryan Danielson?
That would be something.
You would establish him as a top heel.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever beats Bryan Danielson, it should not be an established guy.
I'm just gonna say somebody gonna beat him because he ain't medically cleared. He really.
I don't know. The next thing could be a work.
I don't think the next thing will work. I think that's real.
It could be a work. Let's recap Raw a little bit, Joe.
All right, Raw.
Raw kicked off with are we calling them Street Trash?
They are.
Or are we calling them Judgment Day?
They are still Judgment Day.
Okay. So we had Dirty Dom, Liv Morgan. They get interrupted by Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
And she had 2 announcements. She's medically cleared.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to face Liv Morgan at Bad Blood. And they're going to put Dom in a shark cage.
That's true.
I hope this is the end of this.
Nah. I think they're gonna go one more round of Survivor Series. I think, but this time I think it's gonna be teams. Team Judgment Day
versus the Terror Twins and the Terrible Tibble Twins from Arthur.
Something like that, yeah.
I just gotta be honest. This whole thing is boring.
It's a Survivor Series. You gotta make it run one more course, and that's it. One more course.
Are you invested in this at all? Do you care?
I don't care, but I just got a feeling that's what's gonna happen. One more course.
Without a group and without a title, Damian Priest is about as interesting as a wet paper bag.
But he's still got the fans behind him as a babyface now. So
no, they just hate Dom. They just want to boo Dom. They'll cheer anybody who's against Dom. What is, without being part of the Judgment Day and without being a world champion, what is interesting about Damian Priest's character? He's the Archer of Infamy. What the hell does that mean?
You know, like the good versus evil, like the devil.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if you watch it,
he's got a cool choke slam.
Yeah.
You know, but what happens when Ethan Page gets called up to main roster? Who gets to use the outsider's edge, the razor's edge, whatever? Who gets to use it? That's a problem. That's a problem that needs addressed. Priest has to stop using the razor's edge. That's got to be Ethan Page's. Priest has the South of Heaven choke slam. That needs to be his finisher. He's got to stop using the razor's edge.
Technically, anyone can use the razor edge.
Finisher?
No.
You can't have 2 guys on the main roster using the razor's edge as a finisher.
But that Priest doesn't use it as a finisher. He used the South Gates of Heaven as a finisher.
I've seen him finish people with the razor's edge.
Yeah.
It's definitely happened. Bad Blood. Who walks away with the victory? Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan?
It's gonna be Rhea. Yeah.
Probably, right?
It's gonna be Rhea, unless for God reason, Liv wins clean, beats Rhea clean. I don't know how, but if Liv beats Rhea clean, that will be something.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I think it'd be a good way to do it. I don't know how you have her. You still have all the other members of Judgment Day available. Putting Dom in the cage doesn't do anything.
Wait. If you remember, Liv will win if Dom drops the knuckles, the ring, bare knuckles. If he's up above the ring,
he could drop brass knucks down to her. Yep, that'd be a way to do it. We had Sami Zayn defeating Ludwig Kaiser.
I was shocked that the first match. I was shocked.
Yeah, good match. Kaiser's really good. Your sister can't stand it.
She can't. I told her Kaiser was gonna be the good top guy coming up a while back.
Yeah, my wife cannot stand Ludwig Kaiser. She hates him. It's annoying.
She don't like skinny people. That's all it is.
Could be.
That's all it is.
I thought it was a good match.
Yeah.
I then thought I really thought Gunther was going to go ahead and do it.
I thought he was going to do it tonight. He was dressed.
I thought. We're just going to do it now.
He was dressed and everything. I'm like, he about to, okay. No wonder he got done quick. That makes sense. Boom.
Yeah. When does this match happen? Are they gonna find a way to still make it happen at Bad Blood? They have next Monday. Next Monday's the go home show, right?
Yeah. There's 4 matches, right? Yeah, there's already 4 matches. Nah. I think they hold off to Survivor Series for this one. Not, you know what? The Monday after Bad Blood.
So, who is Gunther going to face at Bad Blood?
I don't think it's going to be a championship pay-per-view.
That would be awful.
I don't think it's going to be a championship.
I would throw such a fit.
I don't think there's going to be a championship.
Did you imagine they don't have a world title being defended at the premium live event?
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to probably have it the Monday after. If not the Monday after, it's probably going to be the headline for Survivor Series or Crown Jewel, whichever one comes first.
Crown Jewel's first, I think. I don't remember the date. I think it's first.
Then it's probably going to be a Crown Jewel.
Man, I'd throw a fit, but it could happen. We had a backstage segment with the New Day and what are they calling themselves now? American
Made.
I wanted to call them American Alpha. Why did I want to call them that?
Because Chad Gable was a Alpha.
They're Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy. And he was, and with Jason Jordan, he was the Alpha. God, what was it?
Was that American Alpha?
American Alpha.
That's right. Oh, okay. They had their segment. The Woods thing is getting pretty interesting. His frustration. Then his frustration with Ray and the LWO. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think New Day is breaking up.
I don't think they're breaking up.
I think they're turning heel. I think Big E returns, and instead of the power of positivity, I think Big E takes them in a different direction. And I think the New Day takes a change. I don't think we get a name change or anything, but I think we get a behavior change. And I think they go from the trumpets and the pancakes to being badasses and beating the hell.
I don't know. It's possible. It really is possible. But the New Day,
they can always go back to being baby faces.
I know. But you gotta think about it. This is like almost on and off for like 10 years. They've been a baby face and they've been a heel, but in the past 6 years they've been like a babyface.
Yeah. But whenever they were heels, it was the same. It was the shtick was very similar. But what if we could have the New Day turn heel with Big E, with them as a manager, leading them down a different path to get back to being tag champs again. And he gets them refocused. They go on a winning streak. I mean,
it would be great, but
then they become tag champs, and then they could kind of revert back a little bit to being a little bit more positive.
I just can't see it working.
Even with bringing Gorilla live on Instagram, it's fight week.
Yeah, I can't see it happening because even
Starks live on Instagram.
100. Yeah, it's kind
of too about pizza. Starks always share with the fam.
Yeah, I just think it's too late to turn them heel. It's kind of too late.
You think it's too late to turn New Day heel? Man, I disagree. I don't want them to break up, Joe.
I know. You don't want to break up, but it just, if you listen to Big E on commentary, he ain't a bad guy. It's more way better the bad guy on commentary when they doing the press conference or premium live event. Big E's the chill, laid back, nice guy.
Maybe that needs to change.
And even in person, Big E been a nice guy. I think it's too late. I think when they hit that 10-year mark, Xavier Woods going to turn on Kofi in November. They're going to try to stay calm till November. Then when the 10 mark hits, over. He's going to say, we made it 10 years. Now it's over.
Yeah. So that's the conversation. Cuban Gorilla and Starks. I think they should turn them heel. I don't think they should break them up. You can have a good heel run. The power of positivity could just become the power. It could just be all about winning the titles.
Get that so damn mouth, girl.
Hear me out on this one.
Okay.
We all think Woods is going to turn on Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
What if Kofi turns on Woods?
It's more going to Xavier Woods than Kofi.
It does make more sense. It makes more sense for Woods to turn. But that could be the swerve. It's very obvious. Like the writing's on the wall that Woods would turn on Kofi. Why would they do what's obvious? See, Starks knows the power of positivity could just be power. It's deep. It is. I'm like a philosopher. I'll write a book. It'll be written in crayon, but I can write a book.
Oh, I got the crayons over here. These are crayons. Trust me, I got plenty of crayons.
Oh.
Marcus.
I don't think we need to break up New Day.
I don't want to break up, really, man.
Me either, man.
Like, without Big E, you just got two people, and it's
the idea of them breaking up really bums me out.
I mean, it's been over 2 years since Big E been in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think Big E is not going to be able to wrestle again. That ship is sailed.
So I think either they just break up or they just go their separate ways nicely.
Big E could be like the MVP for the New Day. Hype them up, get them focused, get them driven. I think it could be good. You could give them one last good run together, and then maybe we explore breaking them up. Have Big E pick a side, whatever it may be. But I don't want to keep journeying down the idea of New Day breaking up because it makes me sad on the inside. So let's talk about Dragon Lee versus Carlito and how dope Dragon Lee's entrance is.
Ooh, that ain't bad either. A little. Ooh.
Yeah, his entrance is good. That match left a lot to be desired. I expected it to be way better than it was.
Mhm.
It was just an average match, but I don't know, man. I could see Dragon Lee being IC champ within the next year.
I get about summertime, probably summertime.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. And him with the IC title, I think that could be good. Before we talk about the IC title, let's go ahead and let's talk some tsunami physics. Because The Miz was supposed to face Big Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, we got the monster of all monsters coming out. And
Getting involved in the match.
Things got a little out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
And if memory serves me correctly, on Monday, on our Raw preview show, someone said the match should be a last man standing match. So we have a Mystic Joe shirt available at our merch table. Do we need a Psychic Jeremy shirt available at the merch table as well?
You gotta get 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Get that shirt.
Oh, well, that ain't never gonna happen. I make predictions with my heart and not with my mind.
I only got 3 in a row back to back, so it's only fair.
I can't think of the last time we had a big man feud that I was this interested in, or even just a good big man feud.
I mean, you can't beat the Brock and Big Show 03 or 6. That's 6. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, that's going way back, Joe. You just went back 21 years. I mean, that feud can now buy a beer.
I'm saying that's the one you can't beat. That's the one big. Oh, wait. There was Mark Henry in the Big Show as well.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. This is being handled very well for both of these guys. I would equate this to this is Godzilla versus Kong. This is a monster movie. I do have a complaint.
Okay.
I have something about this that I do not like. I do not like that this match is going to be part of Bad Blood.
It's not. It's on next Monday.
This is going to be Bad Blood?
Next Monday. It's Monday.
Are they doing it on Raw?
They doing it on Raw.
Okay. Well, then I'm happier about it. Because I'm like, this being on Bad Blood, like, this is too many gimmick matches on one premium live event. If it's on the Go Home Raw, this is better.
It's going to be on Raw. And I don't know if it's going to be the main event or the opening match because they're going to be at 2 hours.
It's got to be the main event, and I'll tell you why. You want to know why it has to be the main event? They have to destroy everything. Let me pull you in closer, Joe. Let me drop some now.
All right, let's see now. Now let's check.
They have to destroy everything. They have to destroy the ringside area. They have to destroy the ring. They have to destroy the first 4 rows of fans. They have to go through a concession stand. They have to end up in the men's room. They got to end up in the backstage area. They got to destroy the gorilla position. They got to go through catering. One of them's got to eat a hot dog. They got to end up in the parking garage. They have to you remember in 2018? Roman Reigns feud with Braun Strowman?
Yeah.
When Braun flipped over the semi-truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Wait, that was ambulance.
Whatever it was. It was big.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, he has to flip over a large vehicle, and Bronson Reed has to just roll out of the way. But at some point, they need to end up inside of a trailer. One of those WWE trailers, they can have it pulled into a dock, and they need to bust through the side. This is how this match ends. They're fighting in a trailer. 53-foot trailer. They're inside of it. Bronson Reed has to slam or spear Braun Strowman through the side of the trailer to the outside onto the concrete, and that's how he knocks Strowman out. So he takes the spot. But whenever they hit the ground, Bronson Reed lands on top of Strowman, and he struggles to get up while they're counting. Bronson Reed stands up as they hit 10 on Braun Strowman still being on the ground. And that trailer that's parked in the dock is behind Bronson Reed. And on the side of that trailer is Andre the Giant. Bronson Reed defeats Braun Strowman with Andre the Giant looking on as an image on the side of that trailer.
Okay. I like it.
That's a moment.
But there's just one thing. That trailer, it's going to have to be like a legit fake trailer if you want to go through.
Yeah, gimmick it up. It's fine.
They're going to have to like saw or something to make that hole.
They got an angle grinder, cut a hole, cover it in some thin drywall. You go through it, you do thin metal, some thin aluminum.
But then again, that had to be like maybe 3 to 5 runs just to push them through that, maybe at the most.
That's fine. You can have it be like that. It doesn't have to be one slam. But Panther, I like where you're thinking about flipping the trailer over on him. My only issue with that is then there's no like realistic coming back. So I think there should be a flip a vehicle spot, but it should be Braun flips it because he's a former strongman competitor, like yours truly. But Bronson Reed should get out of the way. We have to flip a car, but don't actually let it fall on somebody. But then I think you got to have him go through the trailer, and have Andre looking on. I guess you could do something from on top of the trailer, and have him put him through the trailer. Maybe that could be a little easier to gimmick up. But this match has to end with Bronson Reed victorious, standing in front of the image of Andre the Giant. That's free. Right there. I'm not charging anyone. Trips, I know you watch the show. So, Paul, that one's for you, my friend. Go ahead and book that. Free of charge.
All right. I'll feel about that.
That's a good one. That's why I had to rock the Tsunami Physics shirt today. Been booking that in my brain.
All right, booking that in your brain. Okay, cool.
We had Drew's promo. He promised a lot of things. I don't know.
It didn't go the way I planned it out.
It did not. It didn't go the way I planned it out either. Next interesting thing was Bronson Reed, Jey Uso. Rikishi's not happy.
No. But you know what? I started thinking about when I started watching the show and seeing how they had him all hyped up. Everybody talking to him like he's about to win. Jey about to win. I'm like, he's gonna win. Then when they had the entrance with the going through the crowd and everything, yeah, that's when you just knew, like, yeah, he about to win.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not
mad
about it. But man, like, we really built Braun Breaker up to have him drop that title pretty quick.
But one thing is, I thought my prediction was gonna come. Another prediction was gonna come through when they both speared each other to the turnbuckle. I thought this was gonna get counted out. And Jey just grabbed him and tossed him back in the ring. I'm like, damn. But that two count did it. Oh, the crowd's face, everybody. That two count was perfect.
Yeah, that was spot on. I got Panther saying that Bronson versus Jey would be fire, and Rikishi's not happy because they know Jay's still going to be with the Rhea storyline. Jey Uso's got to end up back in the Bloodline story, so I actually think that Jey Uso's IC title reign is going to be very, very short. I could even see him dropping it next Monday.
Nah.
Braun Breaker wants a rematch. Dragunov comes out and says, "You're in the back of the line." We book a triple threat for next Monday. Jey drops the belt because the Bloodline interferes.
The Bloodline interfered. So the Bloodline going to be on Raw. Okay.
They can show up anywhere, right?
They can. They sure can.
Yeah. We got a vignette with a weird image that's clearly the Viking Raiders.
I thought that was part of the Wyatt Six. I was up to lost with that.
I got people speculating that it's Penta and Rey Fenix, and I don't think so. I think that's a reach. It's clearly some Nordic symbols, and I think it's definitely the Viking Raiders. I also have it from a pretty reliable source that it's the Viking Raiders. So
yeah, the one he said he about to be medically clear here soon. What's it?
Eric.
There we go.
Yeah, the logo symbol is for war. Yeah. The Viking Raiders, whenever they were the War Raiders, they came out to the chance of war.
Yeah. War Machine sounded better, though. War Machine was better, but I get why. Poor Vinnie Mac.
Yeah, good old Vinnie Mac. I won't go down that rabbit hole. I'm just going to ask you, have you watched any of the documentary?
Not yet.
I watched the first episode. Watch that at lunch. I don't know.
I've just been hearing about everybody talk about the CTE issue was the main one. That's all I've been hearing about all day.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of things get credited to CTE that don't need to be. And I know where everyone went with it, with who they credited to, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but I just say, I don't know. People get wrapped up in the wrong parts of a tragedy, so that's my thing. The documentary, Panther says documentary is crazy. It was going to be. It had to be, right? There's no way that documentary was going to be easy watchings, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, Joe, you sent me the lineup for Grand Slam, and you said you was not feeling it.
I said there's only four. There's just four I want to see.
All right, what are the four that you are interested in?
Okay. Jeff Jarrett versus Hangman Adam Page. Sammy versus Okada. Jake Perry Open Challenge. And Prince Nana.
I mean, that's about what there is to look forward to. Mox versus Darby should be good. But yeah, it's not. There's a reason Grand Slam originally sold 22,000 tickets and it didn't this time.
Yeah.
And it says in the comments that gave more respect for what Vince has done for the business, but there was a lot of crap that isn't called for and puts people in their own graves. From a business perspective, I've always had a lot of respect for Vince McMahon. I don't know if Joe remember. My senior year, I wrote a paper on how I seen that I felt Vince changed the world, not just the world of pro wrestling, but the world in general.
I can tell y'all this: the only thing I remember about senior year was graduation, and he did the DX at the ceremony, y'all.
I did. I did, and I had Steve Austin Smoking Skull belt with me too.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, from a business standpoint, I mean, there's not a lot you can really say other than that what Vince did was pretty amazing.
It was.
Who he is as a human, I mean, I don't know. It's probably hard pressed to find a whole lot of billionaire CEOs that are really great people.
I say this: you can create a business perfectly, but you just don't know the person behind the business.
Yeah. And I don't know that you ever really know the reality of things. I mean, that documentary is a heavily edited thing. If you ever talk to anyone who's ever done a reality show or anything like that, the editing can give you a whole different perspective of whatever's going on. And that's the point of them. It's to be entertaining. As far as, legal things and all that, and I don't got an opinion. Because I don't think it's something to have an opinion on. Facts come out in court. That's what the legal system's for.
That is true. Poor thing. But hey, look at this. WWE will still run on for the next even 30 years or 40 years from now. So nothing to worry about.
What he did was he built an empire that got to a point where it's too big to fail, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The story's coming out that Vince tried to buy it from Netflix, so it wouldn't come out. I'm a little surprised that they wouldn't have sold it to him. He probably would have paid an awful lot of money.
I heard it's supposed to be 1.2 million so far. He tried to pay him off.
I bet he would have gone to the billions to buy it. But hey, I don't know. I'll probably continue watching it. I don't know. Depends on where it goes. If it compels me, I'm not one for a lot of negativity in my entertainment. So if it goes too south, I probably won't watch the whole thing. I really do think that Mox and Darby will be a great match. I'm working under my assumption that Mox wins and Mox is the guy who retires Bryan Danielson. I would love for it to be something different. Love for some different things to happen. I think that'd be cool. Oh, we got this coming through. The only star Vince ever made was Kane. Everyone else got themselves over, or they were over before they got there, and Vince just rode the wave.
That's not true. That's not true.
I don't agree with that.
That's not true. Yeah.
On that, oh man, I don't know how to say it. Wolf McQuad 104. I think I said that right.
We'll call him Wolf for now. Wolf.
Yeah, we'll call him Wolf. I don't agree with that at all. I think a lot of stars were made by Vince. I think you could say, yeah, sure, Hulk Hogan was being Hulk Hogan in other areas, but man, no one would have made Hulk Hogan but Vince McMahon.
And you got to think he made the Undertaker.
Yeah. Me, Mark Callis wasn't over.
Yeah, he made a guy to say, "Are you the Undertaker?" Yes, I'm the Undertaker. The Undertaker that probably wouldn't have lasted probably 2 years, but lasted down there almost 30 years. Still being called the Undertaker. Still wearing black leather. Had an urn. Went from biker back to the black leather. You can't beat that.
He gave that dude the gimmick, and Taker got it. Kept building on it. Without Vince trying to make that happen, we wouldn't have had the Undertaker. So I think that idea is, I don't know, that's a reach. That is a huge reach, to be honest with you. Someone else's hot take after watching the documentary: Brett really did screw Brett. Yeah, he did. Really, really did. But longtime viewers of the show may know that I I kind of think the entire Montreal screw job was a work.
He does, y'all. He thinks it's still a work to this day.
Just none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense to me. Okay, wow. Okay, some of these things coming through are silly.
Let's hit a crazy one.
You ready? This is... Huh. Okay. So, bear with me on this one, because I read this and I thought this was nuts, and then I reread it and I thought, oh shit, they might be onto something. Maddie 36. Shane's gonna debut tonight.
That's in the air. They're in the hometown.
AEW looking to counter the Vince Netflix documentary, and it's in New York, McMahon's hometown.
Now, I heard several rumors that Shane could be there tonight. That McMahon could be there. But
that would be interesting.
It would be interesting, but then again, it'll be good, but then it'll be wrong at the same time because they're doing it on the same day the documentary coming out. So
that would be interesting, though. It'd be an interesting way to go about it because the McMahon name's being searched a lot. And so they pull people right to SEO, man, search engine optimization. If you was looking for McMahon, they would end up in AEW stuff. So if there was a time to do it, this might be the time. So I read that initially, thought it was crazy. Now you might have me working myself into a shoot. Prediction for Jack Perry's mystery opponent.
Ooh, I don't know. All right.
When yours said that probably going to be Ricky Starks or Vikingo, or maybe Omega. It's definitely not Omega. That's a crazy thought. Omega is nowhere near ready to compete. Could be Ricky Starks.
You know, it could be. Let's just say they want to give him the push, like they did Ospreay. What if it's Ricochet, the mystery opponent?
Ricochet's going to be facing Will Ospreay.
Ain't that next week?
That's next. Yeah, it's next week. But I mean, why would they throw him for the TNT title if he's going to face Ospreay for Ospreay's title?
Oh, I know who it is.
Who?
The red head from the Jet group. What's his name? Oh God. Oh, I forgot his name. It's the redhead. Oh, damn. Him from that. Let me go. What's his name?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Okay. You know, Leo Rush and that trio group of Jet. What the hell? Oh, God. I know Jet.
Dude, I have no idea who you're talking about. You keep thinking about that, and I'm going to go to this I'll go to this last thing from the community.
Okay.
This person says that they live near Stockton, California. This is Tony K55. They live near Stockton, California, and letting everybody else know that they're doing 2-for-1 sale October 17th for Collision and Battle of the Belts. Well, AEW is doing a lot of 2-for-1 sales. Sister just told me she got an email for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 2-for-1 tickets. For the 5th anniversary show, they're on 2-for-1 tickets.
Whoa.
I feel like Toledo will probably be 2-for-1 also. That's on the 3rd. So that's next Thursday.
Yeah, I think so. It could be a 2-for-1. You're right. 2-for-1.
Oh, Action Andrade. Is that who you're talking about, Joe?
Okay, that's his name. Thank you. I knew it would come up.
There we go. Panther with the assist for Joe.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Man, I can see that. That'd be a good match.
I can't think of the name. I know it's part of that Jet group. I'm trying to think of the right name.
I hope it's Ricky Starks. Just so it'll shut people up online about Ricky's going to WWE. Well, Ricky Starks wouldn't be a good fit in WWE. Not the Ricky Starks character we've all seen.
Yeah.
You can't go to WWE and do The Rock. You know why?
You got LA Knight.
LA Knight's already doing it. And whenever The Rock's there, the LA Knight shtick doesn't hit. Like, whenever Rocky comes back, they need to injure LA Knight and take him off TV until Rocky leaves. So you can't have LA Knight on SmackDown doing The Rock on SmackDown doing The Rock, and Ricky Starks on NXT doing The Rock.
It could work out.
It cannot work out. It's because he would just be The Rock in NXT, and you could never do anything with him. He could never come up to main roster. He could never leave. Because there's not a lapsed wrestling fan that would see someone doing that shtick and not go, he's just trying to be The Rock. I mean, they did it to LA Knight.
Yeah.
To LA Knight's benefit, he's a white dude, so people weren't able to make that close connection of you're just trying to be The Rock as they've done with Ricky Starks.
Yeah, even NXT Ricky started good, but
I could see them teaming Ricky with Ethan Page. I could see that. But I think it would be god awful. It could never be anything more than a random tag team in NXT because they couldn't call them up as a tag team together. Ricky Starks could never portray this character on main roster. He'd be stuck up there unless he evolved to something else, like Brian Pillman Jr. had to become Lexus King to be able to do something in NXT. I don't know. That's my challenge, guys. Think of a way where you could get Ricky Starks over in WWE because he could not be the Pebble. He just couldn't do that. I think he is Jack Perry's mystery opponent, and I think he stays in AEW and they figure it out. I think Miro can leave AEW because he was never going to do anything great in AEW anyway. Hopefully he goes to TNA and they can bring back Miro Day with Aiden English.
mm-hmm.
But Joe, one final thing before we sign off on this Wednesday and wish everybody a happy Grand Slam. Will Shane McMahon debut tonight in AEW? I'll tell you now, I was not even considering it until I read that comment. My answer.
I say this.
You want to answer first, or you want me to answer?
I say this.
You say it.
If he's there, he'll only be there sitting in front row. If he's there.
So
or sit somewhere in the crowd. He's sitting down.
Again, we talked about this a few weeks ago. If I had the pencil, Shane McMahon becomes what Ted DiBiase was supposed to be to the NWO. And he's sitting in the crowd, and he rattles off however many members there are, and he tells you next week, whatever. If I had the pencil, that's how I would book it. If I was going to book Shane McMahon to be in AEW, tonight would be the night to do it. I didn't even consider that until now. With all of that said, I don't think we're getting Shane McMahon tonight.
I don't think so, but I'm just saying.
I don't think we're getting Shane McMahon ever in AEW.
I'm just saying he's going to sit there front row with it, probably wife and kids or whoever.
Because if we ever get Shane McMahon in AEW, I will greatly question Tony Khan's decision making. Because there's no way that's a great business idea. Unless Shane really wants to be involved in a different wrestling promotion to prove he could do something without his dad.
He did it before. He ran a promotion. He left.
He didn't do
back.
A wrestling promotion. He ran some streaming service.
When that was still, it was like a wrestling promotion. He did it for though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that.
He left it to help run a promotion. Then he came back after I guess the contract deal was over with them.
I think it would be interesting I would certainly, I tune in no matter what, but I would certainly be tuning in if he did show up. But man, I think it would be a bad idea. Like if I were Tony Khan, well, I probably wouldn't be wasting all my money running a wrestling promotion. I would be swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. But I wouldn't bring a McMahon into the house.
It'd be better on Saturday if he did do it. Saturday would be better, y'all. Saturday.
I just wouldn't bring him in. He's not up to any good. With that, everyone, thank you for checking us out live on Instagram. If you didn't catch us live on Instagram, you're on YouTube or Spotify, thank you for being there. If you missed my interview with Redneck Dave Mundell yesterday, it's available on Spotify and YouTube. Still waiting for a time frame for David Feldman, founder, president, CEO, BKFC. That should be happening this weekend, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram. You'll find out when that's going to happen. October 1st, Chris Lights Out Lytle, former UFC fighter, former BKFC fighter. Now he's color commentary, BKFC, and he also heads up the tryout program for BKFC. So anyone looking to get punched with some bare knuckles, tune in, and he'll tell you all about it and what that career path looks like. Merch table is open, 10% off for Grand Slam week. Go get your gear. Sale ends Saturday night, I think. I don't know. The date's probably there. Go check it out. Joe, anything good for the people?
Anything good?
Original Gunplay Garage.
I said my prediction, y'all. This is going to happen. Darby's going to beat Mox. Then Darby goes on to the final World End, and Christian Cage catches in to become champion. That's it, y'all. Prediction.
Here we go. We will see what happens. If that happens, y'all really got to buy Mystic Joe shirts. But until next time, everybody, have a great night. Enjoy Dynamite. And if it's a great show, go to Denny's tomorrow and get a Grand Slam breakfast. We're out.